Only time you actually need everything to fit into that bag is when you're going through the gate. Hello, my name is Claire and this is my travel channel, Claire's Footsteps. I hope that you're well and welcome to Vlogmas. So this is my first day of my first ever Vlogmas. And in the next 24 days, all the way up to Christmas Eve, I'll be creating a new video each day. A few of them are going to be Christmas themed. I'm going on a Christmassy trip, which is going to be the next subject of the next 10 videos or so. Some of them will be sort of more general travel themed as well. I'm hoping to share some stories for some places I've been this year that I haven't got to share yet, and think about the year ahead as well. So thank you so much for tuning in, and this video is going to be all about packing for my upcoming trip. Now it's not just packing for my upcoming trip, it's packing in an underseat bag. I'm flying RyanAir, and when I fly RyanAir I absolutely refuse to pay anything extra for baggage. So I'm fitting everything in an underseat bag. I'm going to be gone for 9 days in total, and I'm going to Poland, the Baltics and Finland. I know, I'm packing a lot in. It's going to be hectic. You're going to see it all in the subsequent videos. It's going to be cold. It's going to be a minimum of, I think, about, well, -7 at night when I'm probably not going to be out, but some days only have a maximum temperature of -4. So it's going to be cold everywhere, and I need to fit all of my layers into this bag. Now, I'm not a stranger to doing this, so hopefully I can give you some tips. But let's take a look and see what is on my packing list. I actually haven't even wrote a packing list yet, so let's write one and I can sort of detail what is going to be in the list. So we've got 5 t-shirts, or like underlayers. I'm only going to pack 5 because if I need to I can just do like a hand wash later, like halfway through the week. Socks, obviously. Again, going to need some thick ones, it's going to be cold and I do get cold feet. Then I'm going to pack 2 underneath jumpers and then 1 large jumper to wear kind of on top of the underneath jumpers, if that makes sense. Then bottoms wise, I'm going to pack running leggings, which I'm going to wear probably under other trousers as kind of an extra thermal layer. Tracksuit bottoms and 1 pair of jeans. I think that's all the clothes I'm taking. And then obviously I didn't want to forget my hat, so I also put hat, scarf, gloves. I'm going to be wearing my ski jacket, which doesn't look that much like a ski jacket, it's just like a big winter waterproof jacket. I think that is all the clothes I need. Now that does seem like a lot, especially obviously it's going to be quite bulky, but I am going to be wearing quite a lot of that tomorrow, so actually I'm not packing that much, so hopefully that will all be alright. Now toiletries, I've got some of these which I'm going to decant some of my liquid into. This is under 100 mils, so toiletry wise I'm going to be decanting some face wash, moisturiser. I will bring out a shampoo bar. I presume everywhere should have shampoo and body wash, but not always, but I think everywhere will have soap at least, so I won't bring out any soap. I can always use my shampoo bar if I need to. And then makeup, face wipes. Oh, I've got my Skin and Me face thing that I use. It's another liquid, but it's under 100 mils. That might be everything for toiletries. I'm trying to be minimal. I might bring some lip balm, or I might buy some at the airport actually. I'm not sure if I've got any, but that might be useful actually, because it's going to be cold. Might get cracked lips. Cool. Alright, and then electronics, laptop, camera gear, adapters, power bank, Kindle, chargers. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Laptop, camera gear, adapters, power bank, Kindle, chargers. Yeah, alright. And then obviously documents, and essentials, passport, can't forget that, purse, keys to get back into the house when I get back. And I think that is everything. And I'm going to have a little handbag as well to keep all of that in. Water bottle. If I think of anything else, I will add it to the list and I'll let you know. But I think for now, that is what I'm taking. So next step, let's try and put it into here. I'm not too sure why I was still wearing the hat, you know, when you just sort of put something on so you don't have to carry it, and then I just carried on wearing it. So I've got my bag here, and first things first, I used it as my bag for the office yesterday, so I will take these things out, but I'm going to take this with me, but I do need to charge it. So that's one power bank. I do have another power bank as well. This is my laptop charger, so that's very important. Don't have anything else in here. This is a leaflet for Lido tours in Madeira, which I definitely don't need, so I will not be taking that. Okay, I've got everything out of there. And then a head torch, which I'm probably not going to need. Might need it, but I'll probably be alright. Paracetamol, I should add that to the list actually. Medicine, paracetamol and acid reflux tablets. And I did just think of something else as well, headphones for my electronics. So I always try and write these lists like 24 hours or so before I need to go anywhere. I mean, actually, I try and write them a little bit before in case I need to buy something that I've forgotten, but you can usually pick things up at the airport in a worst comes to worst scenario. But yeah, also if I start writing them like 24 hours before, like usually I will remember something if I've forgotten it like in that time, so I can then just like add it to the list. So it's always good to do that. I will probably think of some other stuff as well. Hairbrush, that's a good one. Cool. And deodorant. Definitely hadn't finished this toiletries list. Alright, so this bag is now empty. And I think I will begin by putting my under layers in the bag. I've got 5 t-shirts. Am I going to take 5 t-shirts and wear one, or am I just going to take 4? I might just take 4 and wear one as well. Yeah, I can always wash it. This is literally, this got so dusty on our road trip in the Gambia, and the dust just hasn't come out of it, but it's fine as an underlayer. So I'm just gonna fold it up in half and then just roll until it is like this, and that won't take up too much room. Another one here. Alright, so once I've kind of put in a few things, I will always just like compress it as much as possible. So that is not taking up much room at all. Now, next up, I am going to wear my jeans tomorrow because I'm hoping to go to the lounge. So I need to look like, well, I think you can go in trackies, but I think they're more likely to let you in if you're wearing jeans. So I'm going to wear my jeans tomorrow, so I don't need to pack those. But I will pack my tracksuit bottoms and my leggings. Leggings here, and like I say, these will act as a thermal layer, but also I might be staying somewhere with the gym, so if I go stay somewhere with the gym and want to go to the gym, then obviously I will wear these, but I think it might be too cold just to be just wearing those out. Alright, so I've compressed that really down as well. These are bulkier, so try and roll them up really tight and then shove them in. I mean, I've very much compressed everything still, so it should be okay. Okay, so I'm going to wear my big jumper tomorrow, so my over jumper I'll be wearing, and I think I'm going to wear this fleece too. So actually the only jumper I need to put in is my other sort of middle jumper, which is this one. This is really good. I got this from Go Outdoors last year and wore it when I was in Norway and Iceland, and it's just really like super thermal. So would definitely recommend getting one of these. Very toasty. So let's fold this up, and again this is a bit bulkier than everything else, but it's not too bad. I might actually, I don't want to forget hairbands, so I might actually put one around this, because A, it'll keep it all wound together, and B, let's stretch the hairband a bit, but emergency hairband. Alright, so the bag is now about half full, and I just need to put in my underwear and my socks, which I don't think I have my socks in this room. Right, I've actually just like squeezed my underwear down the side. I used to always use packing cubes, but I actually find these days it's easier to not use them because they're quite limiting to actually like where you can put things, and you can't like just squeeze stuff into little nooks and crannies like you can if you just put everything in. So I actually don't recommend packing cubes, but I know it's very, people are either one way or the other. So I actually still have tons of room, like I'm going to be able to do this no problem. So next up I think I just need to look at my toiletries and do some decanting. I just got these off Amazon. They looked a little bit easier to use than the like just plain plastic bottles you can get. So it says 100ml on there, so I'm just going to literally squeeze. Well, it's not actually that much in here, but I think I've got some more somewhere. I'm just going to squeeze this into here, basically. And then I guess you can kind of have it like that if it's not full. So, moisturiser I'll do. Harder than it looks actually to squeeze all this moisturiser out. It came with these little labels as well, so I can actually label what I have. So, what do we have? Moisturiser. So I saved the plastic bag for my liquids from the last trip I did, so I've actually got them all in here already. And I think this is all the liquids that I'm taking. So these are all ready to go through the, what's called the, not customs, baggage check, whatever it's called. So that can all go through there. And then I can't decide how to transport the rest of my toiletries, so like my toiletries that aren't liquids. I do have this bag, but it's a bit big, but I guess it will condense down, so maybe I will pack this. At the moment there are things in here that I'm not going to take with me, such as nail polish and like 5 different mascaras that I really don't need. So maybe I'll take this out and then I can pack everything back in there. And what else do I need from here? Shampoo, bath, face wipes, painkillers. Okay, so there's a few things that I need to get from the bathroom to put in there. But basically, the idea is that this will just sort of sit on the top. Will just sit on the top like that. So space check. This is how much space I have. And then hopefully my laptop will just slide down the back. That's the hardest thing, is like actually getting the laptop in and everything else. And then all of my other electronics will just go on top. Fingers crossed. Now, I think I'm going to have to finish this video off in the morning, because while I've semi-planned everything, I do need some stuff for the rest of the evening, so there's no point me packing it now. But yeah, I've packed all my clothes. And apart from my socks, I need to add my socks, but I've packed all my clothes and I packed half my toiletries, and then I'll pack the rest of my toiletries and my electronics and all my like personal items in the morning. So I think that is a good plan of action. One thing I always do is put stuff in my pockets, because you're allowed pockets, you're allowed as many pockets as you want. Normally I take my big long beige kind of coat, but actually it's not my warmest coat. My warmest coat is my ski jacket, so I'm going to take my ski jacket this time. But my big long beige coat actually has very, very deep pockets, and before I've packed all of my toiletries, my plugs, like my chargers and everything, have all gone in there. So that is always a good option. But like I say, I think this time I will be needing my ski jacket, and I think all I will probably fit in there is my hat, my gloves, maybe a couple of extra things, we'll see. It is the next day. I'm leaving in about an hour and I am just finishing packing now. So I've got my toiletries bag. The only thing I don't have in there right now is my toothbrush, which is charging, my electric toothbrush. But I have all of these. This is my toiletries and they're all bagged up already. So I'm going to pop that in there. Eye mask and paracetamol. This is my little bit of extraness, just taking 2 sheet masks to use throughout the week. Toothpaste. Alright, so I have nearly all my toiletries in there, but I do need to grab my toothbrush when it's finished charging. So I think now I'm just going to get changed into what I'm wearing on the plane, and then I can make sure all of the rest of my clothes are packed in. I'm going to wear this jumper because it's bulkier. and then I'm probably going to put the other one on over the top. So I'm going to be warm, but it is like the coldest day of the year outside in England anyway, so it'll be okay. Right, this should keep me nice and warm. Still haven't packed any socks. Right, I've got all of the clothes that I need to take with me now in this room, so this is the last chance to fit everything in the bag. Pyjamas. Five pairs of socks, including one slipper socks. So we have a fairly full bag here, and I still have to put toiletries and electronics in, so let's try and get my laptop in. That's the next most important thing. This is the worst bit. This in here. Laptop charger, phone charger, electronics. My pack list is on my laptop, which is now in there. I'm gonna have to look at it on my phone. Right, we have an adapter, we have a phone charger with a phone lead, I hope. Yep. We have a laptop charger, and we have a power bank. Might grab out the power bank as well actually, and headphones. So let's get these in the front pocket as much as possible. It's all about utilising pockets. I've already got my memory SD card reader, which is going to be very important because I'm going to be doing a video every single day while I'm away, and my old memory card if I want to make some videos from my last videos are all on there. Right, so let's pop these in here, keep them safe, and then this one can have a mesh as well. I always try and use all my pockets, but also use them for a specific thing. Like if I have that as my electronics pocket, then it just keeps things separate and organised. So I've got my Tangle teaser, that was the last little bit, my toiletries, although my toothbrush outside there, and socks are surprisingly bulky. Like this is just one pair of socks, 2 pairs of socks, and I do need them for this trip. But you can always find some space for them. Okay, I do have another hack that I will be detailing in a moment, but I just need to check that everything can fit in here first. So let's put that on there, we'll take that out, put this in here. Okay, so 2 hacks. Number 1, pockets, 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 pockets. Secret little pocket here that I could maybe put something in. I also have my 2 standard pockets. And I've got inside pockets as well, so you can actually store quite a lot of stuff in there. So I've got my gloves in there. My hat is going in my other zip pocket. My scarf is going probably inside. Very bulky, this scarf. I mean, I can obviously wear this as well if I want, but I'm just sort of seeing how everything fits. That looks a bit ridiculous. But I can wear this on the plane. I might just tie this to my bag for now and then just put it on when I board the plane. Stuff in there, and then I can, of course, put anything else in there too. Next hack, you're allowed to take a bag. I mean, technically you're not, but I always do, and I've never been pulled up on it, even when they're searching everything. So I always take this in the winter. I'm just going to hide it underneath here. They're not going to say anything. And then tote bag. So you're not allowed to bring on a separate tote bag. They will flag you up on that. But what you can do is put everything into a tote bag just to make your bag a little less crammed, and then you can just repack before you go into the gate, because the only time you actually need everything to fit into that bag is when you're going through the gate. So what I'm going to do is put my laptop and everything else that I'm going to need for the airport in here, and then just repack just before I go through, and that will be absolutely fine. I just needed to make sure that everything does fit in this bag, and it does. so then I can rejig at the airport, and that's probably my best hack, because you can always put another layer on, you know, put things in your pockets and then just rejig. As long as you know that you've got around the right amount, you can normally make it work. So I'm actually going to take my laptop out now and put it in this bag, and then that bag will just be a bit more comfortable, and if I need to use my laptop on the train, which I do because I need to edit this video, that will be a lot easier. Last little bit. Okay, so it looks like a lot, but I will be putting all of this either on as an extra layer or cramming into my bag, and I have sussed out that there is enough room in my bag to fit. I just, yeah, like I say, the only time they will check this is when you're getting on the plane. For the rest of the trip, I can have these 2 bags. So that is the plan. All right, I need to get ready to go. I'm at the airport now, but I just wanted to share how this all actually does fit. So I put the tote bag just in one of the side pockets of my bag. The laptop does go in, it just takes a little bit of pushing, and then everything else kind of goes in around it. And everything else that was in that tote bag, I mean, it looked really bulky, but it was just clothes. You can wear clothes. So basically just managed to fit everything in, / wear it. I was very warm, but it worked.